What is this?
Mary Jane, good afternoon. Welcome to About That Time. I'm your host, Noah Rubin, editor-in-chief of Mary Jane. We are super excited today. We have a very special guest, Gigi from Straws of Sunset, in the house, smoking trees. We're smoking on some XJ13 from our fine sponsors, THC Design. How's it treating you there?
It's really nice and yummy.
I feel like it's a nice, yummy afternoon smoke. We do it like that. Today we're live a little later than usual. Usually we're live 4:20 Eastern Time. Today we're live 4:20 Central Time. Shout out to Chicago. Chicago is in the Central Time Zone. Chi-Town, 4:20. What up, guys? Anyone out there from Chi-Town? Let me know. Let's check in with some of our friends in the Instagram world.
This is so cool.
Mona Taste, hello to you. Bad Mary Ann Marchiori, Brazil. Shout out Brazil.
Oh,
guys,
Brazil.
we are really doing it big today.
Hey guys, go ahead and just ask any kind of questions you want. I'm over here at maryjane.com and we are talking all things green and weedy.
Yep.
So, you know, just ask questions. I'll be answering. Toss them.
And we're also chilling with our Critter Click, Gigi. You're sitting next to Bowie the cat. Bowie the cat is right there to your right. That's Bowie. This is Dennis the monkey. This is Fuzzbutt the husky.
Okay.
Fuzzbutt the husky right here.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, Fuzzbutt.
This actually looks like one of my kitties.
Tell us a little bit about your kitty, because your kitty it hangs out on your Instagram. I've seen a couple pictures of your kitty. Your kitty seems pretty cool.
Yes, Malika. She's a Savannah F2, which I can tell this one is about F5, probably Savannah F5.
Okay.
Malika just acts like a dog, is a lot larger than regular cats, and has the temperament of a dog.
Okay.
Follows me, wags her tail, plays fetch, walks on leash. Just awesome.
Walks on leash.
Walks on leash.
Do you do that up in the neighborhood? Like you're just rolling around the neighborhood with the cat?
People look at you like you're a little bit crazy.
And maybe they're right, but so what?
I'm too stoned to care.
Too stoned to care, guys. Anyone else out there too stoned to care? I think that's definitely a major category of About That Time viewer. Let's see. Lady T52, how's it going? When does Shaw's come back on? Jenna Lee is asking. Is there any word about this? Because I know people want to know.
It's coming up. It's definitely coming up. I can't reveal it yet, but it's definitely coming up. So just it's expected very soon.
Be patient, people. Just take a minute, sit back, watch some reruns, smoke a joint.
People can't be patient as a show that's as good as us.
It's true. The people have spoken. The demand is there.
The demand is
It's
there.
too fucking good. It's the damn truth. Well,
I think I need to be lit.
Yeah. Feel free to use fire. Now, Gigi, we're really excited to have you on the show today.
Thank you.
You've been working really hard, I know, on sort of getting more involved in the cannabis space, and we are welcoming you to that world. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you've got going on?
I have Wusa. Wusa is something I put together because everyone who kind of follows me out there knows I've been battling rheumatoid arthritis for many, many years. And I've tried everything from chemo to infusions to this and that. And
for folks who don't know what rheumatoid arthritis is, do you want to walk them through what it's like to have
that disease?
Sure.
It's an autoimmune disease, and it basically is a bunch of your cells that are completely confused, and they go into your body and they confuse all the other cells. The reason the arthritis is attached to it is because they attack all the cells that are around your joints. So you get deformities. I've had surgery. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot of stress. So my mom got me into CBD, and then it led into me realizing, oh my God, I could sleep at night. I haven't taken any other medicine. I'm doing great. So I wanted to give that to the world, and I created Wusa.
That's really exciting. Now, it's not just that you created a brand. I think you've really gone the extra mile in terms of your packaging. Do you want to show us some of the things you guys have cooked up?
I do. I wanted to show everybody. Okay, so it's so cute. Okay, so this is like here. This is like the box. Wusa, it's a little thing. It's really cute. And then this is how the vape comes. The vape, you can just kind of like...
Yeah, it's a cool...
Yeah, it kind of comes on a little cloud. So
yeah, it comes on a little cloud. Sometimes you got some cloud in your vape. It's cool. We're on the clouds.
Don't eat it when you get high.
This is a really chill little vape pen. Looks like it would fit conveniently here.
Yes.
Now, you know, as somebody who has been using cannabis to medicate for a long time, do you have specific strains or ratios that you find especially effective?
Right now, for the vape, we're using a more Tangy strain. Tangy seems to be more favored amongst a lot of people, and I feel like it extremely good anti-inflammatory elements to it, which work for me. So honestly, I'm doing everything in a health-driven way because I want to get people healthy, not always high.
Yep.
So there's other strains that can get people high, like this thing. It's got me fucking high right now. Like,
shout out to THC Design, XJ13, guys. That's what we smoke on
I'm
the show.
stoned right now. Yes.
Officially stoned.
So my staff won't necessarily do that to you that fast. I mean, you would probably have to smoke the whole entire thing. But no, this is a really good anti-inflammatory strain. This is the drink. Everybody loves the drink. It's just because we're also using pressed juice. So it's just really yummy. It's really fresh. Watermelon, pomegranate, mint. And this is what we're really carrying right now. This is the 1-to-1 ratio.
Yep.
Which, you know, means...
And it's 10 milligrams of each per bottle, right?
Yes. 10 milligrams THC, 10 milligrams CBD. So again, you get that medicinal feel.
I think that that's a great dosage. Myself, a lot of people, they are hesitant when it comes to consuming weed edibles because a lot of people have had bad experiences.
Yes.
Did you do a lot of testing before you came up with the idea that 10 milligrams was the right dose?
I love that you said that because I myself am one of those people who are afraid of edibles and drinks because I had those bad experiences. It's kind of like that feeling where you can't seem to shake it off and it's just stuck with you. And I hated that.
Yeah.
So yes, I did do a lot of testing. Unfortunately, I did have a lot of those days where I was stuck high until I got it right. Until this just made sense and I'm like, oh my God, I feel it, but I don't fear it. I'm good. I can go do things. So yeah, the 1-to-1 made a big difference for me.
That's great.
It is great, but what's even greater?
Okay, I'm ready. Guys, it's about to get greater in here. You thought that was great. It's getting greater.
This.
All right, the Respire.
The Respire.
50 puffs, guys. 50 puffs up in here right now. Show us what you got. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. The infamous inhaler.
It's the inhaler. Now, guys, I don't know if anyone out there, I was an asthma dork growing up. I took my inhaler. I still take my inhaler. This is a whole new level of inhaler. First of all, I think you could just sell the plastic part of the inhaler. If I had an inhaler, I would want to upgrade the look. Just to be that fresh. It's very nice. It's kind of got a tropical vibe like here. We keep it tropical at about that time. Critter Click, Like It in the Jungle, you know? And you kind of kept with that theme here on the
I just literally took the cap off. You'd shake it like you would a normal inhaler. You would put it to your mouth.
Boom.
And there you go.
Puff it up, guys.
You puff. And this is amazing because, you know, it's smokeless, it's odorless. I'm not condoning illegal behavior, but you can kind of go to a lot of places with it.
Because it kind of looks like your inhaler.
It just looks like your inhaler, and it doesn't have a lingering scent that comes out because it just goes into your mouth. And
just getting straight to the point.
It's straight to the point. Right now with this one, we are doing a more CBD approach. We want to stick with our CBD on this because it really does look like medicine, and we want you to get the most medicine for your, your cannabis.
Bang for your buck, so to speak.
What's that?
Bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Totally.
So those were our first 3.
Well, congratulations. All that stuff looks really beautiful, and I know that people are going to really look for it when it hits stores.
Yeah.
It's cool. Congrats on that. So we like to make sure that all of the members of the audience know all about you. You post some great stuff on Instagram, so we like to show some pictures from the Instagram, and you can tell us the story behind it. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
This first one we have tonight, I believe you're leaping over a fire, if I'm not mistaken. Do you
I
often leap over fire? Let's show that she's leaping over fire.
I'm jumping over fire.
What's the story here?
That is a Persian holiday. It's a Persian holiday called Çarşambasuri, which is the last celebration before the Persian New Year. And you go to the beach or wherever you can in your, town. You create a fire and you jump over it. While you jump over it, you sort of sing a song. And what you're saying is, I'm leaving all of my past years bad and negatives and all this behind. And then when you jump over it, the fire has burned it and is giving you now life to enter the new year with. So that's a ritual. I'm not just a fire jumper. I do have a cape though, so maybe next year I'll wear the cape.
With a cape, jumping over fire. Well, speaking of capes, guys, do you know that today is International World Goth Day?
I did not.
Shout out to all our goth viewers, guys.
Hey, gothers.
Gigi has a cape. She didn't remember it, but had she, it would have been perfect for today.
It would have been.
Yeah, jump over some fire, wear your cape. International Goth Day.
Eat fire.
Yeah, all
chew
that.
off a bat's head.
There you go.
There you go, Gothers.
That's a very nice one. Are there other, I was not familiar with this Persian holiday tradition.
Yes.
Are there other Persian holiday traditions that to you stand out as some of the most notable?
My favorite is definitely the New Year.
Okay, tell us about Persian New Year.
It's just the welcoming of the sun into spring. So every year the time changes because it's by the minute, by the second that the sun enters the spring equinox. And it's just all about family, and I just love the tradition. I love the culture. I was born in LA, so I wasn't exposed so much to being Persian in that cultural way. So I really take in what I have already.
Yeah, shout out.
He said shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out to our Persian people.
Yo, our Persian friends.
Yes.
Shout out to you. Here's another picture. I'm not gonna assume that that's you and your pops, but is that you and your pops?
That's my daddy.
All right, let's show the kids on Instagram.
That's my daddy.
What's
Everybody loves my dad. Do you know my dad gets recognized on the street more than me?
Really?
I swear people are coming up to my dad left and right, like, oh my God, we love you. They're like, oh, my daughter? He's like, no, we love you.
Wow.
People love my dad.
He looks pretty lovable. He's got a great mustache.
Yeah, he's got a great mustache. He
looks
has like a
solid in
long
sunglasses.
ponytail. He's completely bald on top, but he has an adorably long, curly ponytail in the back.
Now, what does your dad think of your role as Gigi on Shahs of Sunset?
We don't have enough time in this segment for that, do we?
Oh, he's very opinionated when it comes to that topic? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, you know, my dad has dealt with his fair share of me before I was even on Shahs of Sunset. So I think he saw the worst of that before. Being on Shahs has been just, you know, an added pleasure for him to just have to see his daughter act like a ratchet mess sometimes, but
that's
hey,
life.
It's okay.
Guys, whenever you're feeling like you might be a ratchet mess, you just have to say to yourself, hey, it's okay. If it rhymes, it must be true. That's what I've learned in my years on the earth. If it rhymes, it's probably right. You know?
Dr. Seuss says that too.
Yeah, Dr.
He's
Seuss.
smart.
So many true things that Dr. Seuss has said, you know?
This guy's really smart.
I have my moments, guys. I'm not going to take too much credit.
Not at all.
Okay, here's another interesting image. You're carrying a very big knife in this. What are you doing with this knife? I'm very.
Oh my gosh.
I really need to know about this.
Okay, so aside from the fact that I have a knife obsession and collection, this particular picture is from an amazing play I did in New York. It was the longest running off-Broadway play. It's called Sex Tips for Straight Women from a Gay Man. And literally, you guys, I literally went to New York. I had 3 or 4 days to rehearse with them for the once, and I got on stage. It was like insane. It was amazing. So yeah, I take that knife up. Take it with pride.
I like that. And you got some celery too. You know, it's like...
I'm sexy right there.
Sexy with celery, no less. You know what I mean? That's a rare combo, but sexiness and celery can mix, guys. Here's another image from tonight's Instagram segment. There's a little saying here on the bottom. I don't go crazy, I am crazy. I just go normal from time to time.
Right.
Tell me about that lifestyle. Let's show these guys on the Instagram. Even though they follow your Instagram, I'm sure they know what this is about.
You know, it's like, you know, it's when people, you have like a moment and be like, oh my God, don't go all crazy. It's just like, come on guys, I'm not going crazy. I'm just being myself right now. It's just, you know.
Get to know me.
I think I'm more normal than crazy, but my normal is crazy, so that would make sense there, right?
Yeah. I think that makes sense.
This weed is really making me smart right now.
Guys, shout out to
I
TC
feel
Design.
so smart right
Extra 13.
now.
It is genius weed, guys. I don't
You're
know
even smart right now.
I know, and that's pretty fucking rare. So let's be
great.
real. Okay, here's another picture from our installment of tonight's installment of the Instagram segment.
Oh yeah.
Are we chilling on the plane? What's going on? Chilling on the plane.
So this is a picture. We were on a plane, me and Sherman and Mike, and we were headed to a destination, which is Las Vegas, for someone's bachelorette party, which I can't name names, and I can't say where you'll see it, but you'll see it very soon. That's as much as I can say about this picture. I'm sorry.
Very mysterious. I will say that that was a very mysterious description. Potentially the most mysterious picture description we've ever had on the show.
Yeah, you guys have to watch season 7 of Shahs to find out what this picture is.
Season 7, guys. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. Okay. Future is female. This is a nice one that you posted recently. What's the story behind this picture?
Oh, the story behind this picture is the unfortunate events that took place with Cosby and Weinstein and all that. And I think a lot of women were using their platform to sort of say something. And I noticed I hadn't been. So I thought it was time. And I realized I had the best picture for it because a lot of people make fun of Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian because they say, you know, they don't deserve much of what they have. But I really do think they're hard workers. And it's just so many levels of women out there in this world. And it doesn't mean one is better than the other because they work in a different manner than you. You know, I was taught to have respect for someone who's a prostitute because they have to make a living. And it's sad that people want to diminish that, but that's what this was to me. And I got a lot of negative ridicule. You shouldn't put yourself on the same picture with these Kardashian people, but I have a tremendous amount of respect for them.
Shout out. I think that that's important to add to the conversation. So, you know, another angle on it. On the other side of that coin, potentially, this is more of a sexy picture.
Oh.
You're in the pool.
Oh.
You're rocking a bikini.
Yes. So.
Or tell us about what's going on
This
there.
picture, I'm on the shoulders of Shervin. And I think we might have been going into a chicken fight game or something. It looks like, I'm putting my hair back, I'm getting ready. He's like, what's up? Let's go, let's do this.
There you are.
Let's do this. So,
Cool,
yeah.
cool in the pool, so to speak.
Yeah, we were in Miami here.
I like Miami.
I haven't been in a while. You know, I have a hard time there because I can't tell the difference between some of the gay men and straight men. And I really just want to go up to a guy and like him for being straight. They usually end up being gay, and that's why I usually like them.
Life can be strange sometimes, huh?
Tricky.
Very tricky. You got to get your gaydar on if you're chilling in Miami, right? Make sure it's get it tuned up, you know? Just tune it up a little bit. You can't go in there with like some like sloppy gaydar. That's, you know, can lead to awkward interactions. Here's a picture, I believe. We're gonna bring it back home. I think this is a picture of you from a younger time.
So cute.
Tell us about this one.
Wow, this is pre-eyebrows, so I was probably about 12 maybe here. Yeah, 12, 13, even, because I think my eyebrows were done by the time I was 13, but yeah, I think this is like my 9th grade picture, high school. I was bad to the bone, you could tell. Look at that makeup, look at my hair. You could tell, like I was wearing, you know, suspenders before it was even a thing.
Suspenders? You were rocking it. Would you consider yourself a suspender pioneer?
No, I'd give that to the Yankees.
Yankees? That's where the suspender look comes from, you think?
Well, you know, our fighters.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, the colony.
Yeah, so it's a pretty old school look. You can't really claim credit for it.
Well.
They were trying to keep their pants up back in the day.
But I looked good doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I went to school not too far from here, so a lot of people that lived around here came to my school. I went to Westchester High School right here.
Oh, wonderful. What was Westchester High like when you were there?
Oh, it was awesome. Bad, but awesome.
Bad, but awesome?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good vibe.
I fit right in.
I believe that.
I did.
Yeah, with the weed fanny pack too. You're rocking a nice weed fanny pack right now.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
I tried to wear, I think my mom found this and bought it for me. I try to just support cannabis as much as I can because it's just a beautiful plant, so why not wear it?
I agree with that. Now, we talked a little bit about what your dad thinks about you being on the show. Let's talk about what your mom thinks about your cannabis aspirations.
I mean, honestly, like I said before, my mom is the reason I even got into this. She was forcing me to get onto the CBD trail. She took me to a very special doctor that what used to be an MD, Dr. Frankel, which is now completely supporting people with cannabis treatment. And it changed my life. So I owe a lot of this to my mommy.
And shout out Dr. Frankel.
She found Dr. Frankel.
Dr. Frankel is a friend of Mary Jane.
Oh, really?
He actually writes for us.
Yes, Dr. Frankel
So Dr.
is
Frankel,
amazing.
shout out to you.
Yes.
He's a MD who's actually curing with cannabis.
Thank you for getting me started on this, Dr. Frankel and mommy.
Guys, Dr. Frankel, Greenbridge Medical, good people. Check
He's
him out.
awesome. He really is an amazing guy.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Now, that was our unnamed Instagram segment. It's brought to you by our friends at Mez Vaporizers. They're repping hard for Colorado at the moment, soon to be in California. We like them a lot.
Cool.
You had a vape product in your new line.
Yeah.
Mez is a smooth and satisfying vape. If you want to check it out.
Oh man, I can't. I can't do. I'm not a trader. I can't. I'm sorry. I'll
brand loyalty,
smoke at the
guys.
same time.
She will not puff
I'll
another.
smoke at the same time as you, and we'll just pretend. But
that's cool. That's cool. It's like a vape party, guys. Vape party moment. It hasn't happened that often here on About That Time, but now we are officially having our first vape party moment, guys.
Cheers.
Yeah, chin chin. To the future, guys, where the vape party moment will be, the most looked forward to part of the day. You've heard of high tea. Well, we're bringing it to a whole new realm. Pinkies up, guys.
Pinkies up.
That's the policy when you have a vape party moment.
I'm getting high again.
Yes. All right. Let's keep it going, guys. The next segment we do on About That Time is called The Roll of the News. We talk about some important news from around the world of cannabis that's been covered on MaryJane.com. The first story is from New York. Mayor de Blasio has told the NYPD they need to stop arresting people for smoking in public.
That's amazing.
Shout out Mayor de Blasio. He's usually trying to fight for what's right. I think on this one, they did some research and they were seeing that even though they were being less, they were doing less arrests for cannabis-related crimes, they were still seeing that things like smoking in public was something that was disproportionately impacting people of color. And so Mayor de Blasio stepped in and he said, guys, let's fall back on this because actually it's still creating the kinds of problems that we're trying to fix.
You know, it's interesting that you say that because I was just reading something about, the amount of arrests over New Jersey and whatnot, and that there has been a decline in arrests in both white, black, and Hispanics, but for some reason they can't understand why the decline against blacks and Hispanics is not as equal to the whites. So, there are really progressive people out there that are helping this cannabis world. So, shout out to the mayor. Thank you.
Shout out Mayor de Blasio. Good move. NYPD, step back. They are saying that that's not effective immediately. It's going to be incrementally implemented, but let's hope that it happens sooner rather than later.
That's awesome.
Number two, some more good cannabis news. There's a surprise vote in Congress that protects medical marijuana from federal interference. So part of this cannabis journey that we're all on, you're on as an entrepreneur, creating a product for sale in California state is one thing. Creating it in other states is another thing. Actually selling it legally in 50 states is yet another thing. So because there's so many different kinds of laws, this sort of federal government versus state government thing is kind of a bit of a headache.
Right.
Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. I mean, it's really hard for a lot of us to understand the propositions completely because it's state and federal. We were just kind of lost between all the rules, but I really do urge everybody who is consuming cannabis to follow whatever rules are out there. If you want, just Google it. Just like alcohol, you can't do some of these things that, you do with alcohol. So treat it as a controlled substance, So just don't get arrested until they figure out how to really figure out these laws for us.
Guys, don't get arrested until they figure out the laws. It's pretty simple stuff, guys. We have, About That Time has a lot of things. We have great weed, we have the Critter Click, we have Gigi, and we have great fucking advice. You know what I mean? This is advice that you would pay thousands of dollars for on other shows. We're giving it to you here just because we like you that much.
Well, the monkey's going to pay me tonight.
Dennis the Monkey has been known to pay for quality goods. That's all I can say. Dennis the Monkey, he's a discerning consumer.
Awesome.
And when he sees value, he's willing to just go there. So again, happy to hear that the Congress is making steps that will protect cannabis in states from federal interference. There was a Rohr-Farbacher amendment that has now been updated. And so it's nice that they're taking new approaches to make this problem a little bit easier for everyone.
That's right.
Yeah, shout out. Okay, one more story from tonight's installment of Roll the News. The U.S. Attorney has said that the feds will put an end to Oregon's pot overproduction problem. Now, I do not believe that there's such a thing as too much weed, but interestingly enough, in Oregon, they're having exactly that problem.
I think sometimes stuff like this is a direct jab from the anti-cannabis people to make it sound bad. Like they're trying to, what does that mean, overproduction?
Well, what is actually happening up in our northern friends state, Oregon, is that they've produced more cannabis than they can actually sell in the legal marketplace. They have millions and millions of pounds of cannabis that they have, the retailers aren't able to do that type of supply.
Well, hey, legalize it into the whole nation. Send it over to your neighbor, Nevada, which is in dire need of some cannabis.
They need some weed,
and then we
guys.
can talk about a real problem in this world. Too much cannabis?
Yeah, I know. It seems crazy. But the problem is the federal government regulates interstate trade.
There you go.
And that being the case, they're not going to be on board with any such solution. So the Attorney General is warning the Oregon producers about this problem, though, because what they're seeing is a lot of this cannabis is ending up on the black market, and it is being sold in other states, but is being sold illegally in other states. And the last thing we want is a conflict between the feds and our friendly cannabis friend states. And so this one seems like, guys, it's good to pay attention. Let sleeping dogs lie. Ask Fuzzbutt. Fuzzbutt is a great guy. He just chills down here, and we just let him do his thing. You don't just go jabbing the dog. You know what I mean? Leave the feds alone, guys.
Doesn't work that way.
Do your thing. So that was our roll the news segment for tonight. Lots of exciting things happening out there in the world of cannabis. I'm sure that's one of the reasons why you decided that you wanted to get involved in this world, as well as your long-term health issues. This is the time during about that time that we do something called astrology time. We took a look at your horoscope.
Yes.
We pulled out some key moments in it, and then you can just tell us if you think it's accurate or not. We set the mood, when we go to astrology time.
Fun. Oh, a Himalayan pink salt rock.
Boom.
Boom! I
It
feel the
works,
energy
guys.
already.
Oh yeah. Breathe it in, guys. Let's have a little moment.
Yes,
Oh, tell me about the name Wusa. Where does that name come from?
So, it's a sound of calming. It's like a breath sound, but you guys all remember the movie Bad Boys when Martin Lawrence had the ecstasy and he tripped out and he was just like, Wusa, because the captain always would say Wusa. So you're supposed to pinch your calming nerves and Wusa.
Wusa. We'll have a Wusa. Let's have a Wusa moment here.
Oh, I do it before I punch people in the face, yes. Wusa.
How often does it work to just Wusa it out?
Just 100 times a day, maybe. For me, maybe for others, a few.
All right, that was pretty good. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I feel pretty chilled out, guys. If you're out there at home, have a Wusa moment whenever you're done it. Okay.
Visit your local dispensary and have a Wusa moment.
Here's one that we found. Here's one we found from your horoscope. You tell us if you think this sounds right. Likes to throw herself into the unknown and into adventure.
Wow.
What do you think? Is that the Gigi everyone knows and loves?
I don't know. I love adventure, but I'm scared to throw myself into the unknown.
Yeah, you like to have it planned out a little more.
Yeah, I'm always in my head, so I like to analyze things for a while.
Dip your toe in,
Yeah,
see
I'll
what the
dip
water's
it
like.
and then I'll go in head first.
Dip it, then flip it. I think
There you
they
go.
say.
Dip it, then flip it.
We're just like innovators out here. We got rhymes.
Smart.
We got phrases. Check for them. Dip it and flip it, guys.
Dip it, then flip it.
That sounds like sort of like not super accurate. So let's go to the next one.
Okay.
She has a tendency to hold back her emotions.
Oh, ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding,
ding, ding.
Yes.
That one's a thumbs up, I think.
Yes, I was 2 thumbs up.
Sometimes it's just hard to let them out, I guess.
Yeah. I have a really good poker face, I would say. But I do show a lot of like anger. I just don't show anything positive, which is not really great. Unless I'm singing karaoke, and then I'm all about the emotions.
Karaoke is the great place to bottle up your emotions and just like get them out. What is your karaoke emotional outlet song?
Oh, really?
You just tell me. What's your song? I'd love to know. I mean, don't make me take you to karaoke, like have a battle.
It's a great karaoke song. It's, Bohemian Rapsody.
Wow.
That
is a really,
I know it word for word. I go all
choice.
in it. Yeah.
Very operatic choice.
Yeah.
I like that. Are you like very a gesticulator when you karaoke, or are you just like you're just nailing it, or do you like have like a whole thing that you do with it?
Oh man. I mean, I break out in a sweat. It's a whole workout. It's just like anyone who's
It is a long song too. People don't know. It's like, that's like 7 minutes of karaoke.
Right.
Most songs are 2.5.
That is the longest song ever.
If you want to get your karaoke bang for your buck.
And you
Bohemian
do
Rhapsody.
remember that.
But also, it's like 4 songs in one.
It is.
There's
the
different
beginning,
movements. Yeah.
and then the calming, and then where Wayne's World comes in, where you just got to headbang it out.
Yeah.
You know, I do all that.
Wayne's World made that a very famous song.
There you go.
That's true. There's a new movie coming out about a biopic about Freddie Mercury.
Yes, I saw that.
It sounds like that'll be a pretty cool one, especially for someone who clearly rocks Bohemian Rhapsody so hard.
There you go.
Okay, element number 3 from tonight's installment of Astrology Time. She is a good organizer. Would you say that you organize things?
Only if I care about it. If I don't care about it, I treat it like shit. Yeah, I have to care about it.
Or else it's just impossible to motivate.
It's impossible. Like I love clothes, but I shop like 4 times a week, so my clothing are in excess. So you come to my house, if you go walk into my bedroom, you'll just see clothes all over the ground. Because I know in a couple days the maid's gonna come and clean up and do all that stuff. So it's just, you know, I care about clothes, but I don't really care about clothes. Like my truck, I love my truck. I keep my truck like done.
Wait, let's talk a bit about your truck. I like
Yeah.
the sound of this. What's your truck?
I drive a Raptor.
Oh, wow. Have
Yeah.
you always been a pickup truck lady?
I've just been a very masculine car lady.
Oh, yeah?
I like big cars. I feel safer, you know.
The Raptor is a sick one.
It's a sick one. I had her raised up. I had her blacked out, big, huge tires.
A murder black Raptor.
Yeah.
Wow. Gigi's murder black Raptor, guys. If you see it out there on the streets, fall back.
Yes, please.
Yeah. What other cars have you had that were similarly iconically aggressive?
Nothing's like that. Nothing like the Raptor. I've had a Land Rover. I drove a couple Volvos. Like I'm all about safety.
Safety first.
Safety first.
I think
for
that's a
me.
great policy.
Yeah.
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 You know, it's hard to argue with that, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Well, element number 4 from tonight's installment of Astrology Time, it says she is very emotional and is driven to do things by her emotions.
That's 100% wrong.
No.
No.
Guys, the horoscope is off.
I am very emotional, but which I don't show, but I don't do things based on emotion. I do things based on logic. I believe in life being black and white.
Do the math.
Yeah.
So to speak, guys. You can crunch the numbers. Sometimes you can come up with the best approach.
Yeah.
Don't let yourself be ruled by emotion. If you're just like, yo, I want a fucking Raptor that's murder black,
Yeah.
that has a lift and some big tires on it, I'm just going to do it.
Do it like Nike.
Kind of. Kind of. Yeah, dip it and then flip it, guys.
Flip it.
Yeah, it's true.
I like that one actually.
Yeah. And I like the idea of your
kinda like
rabbit.
dabbing, right?
Yeah, that's kind of true. It could be some sort
I've
of like
never dabbed.
It'll happen.
Really?
Yeah, you'll get there. It's cool. It happens. I took my first dab on this show with Dr.
did?
Dina. Yep. She got me hella blazed.
Oh my gosh. But I heard you don't really want to go back to flower after you dab.
I think there's a world of cannabis that's worth enjoying, all flavors, shapes, and sizes, right? You know, like everything for its occasion.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes you just want to take a bath in weed. Have you taken a bath in weed?
God, no, but I have a great spa tab. I'm going to try that.
Yeah, you can get a CBD.
I have the bath bombs. I just,
bath
you know,
bomb.
lazy.
You gotta get weed bath bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something you can do, guys. Anyway, that was our installment of Astrology Time here on About That Time. We like to make sure that we give you a moment to just let the folks know what they should be checking for in this coming year. 2018 is going to be a big one for you, as we know.
Yes.
So what should we all be checking for out there?
You guys should definitely be checking my Instagram because I keep my Instagram just really up to date on every move that I'm making with Wusa. But Wusa has its own website, so you can check out, wusa.com, and we'll always be keeping you guys up to date for when we're launching, what we're doing. I'm going to go on a California tour, go through all the major cannabis towns, big dispensaries, and do awesome events and stuff and meet the people that are in the cannabis community, because honestly hearing their advice and what they feel from my stuff is really important. So I'm looking forward to that. The season 7 of Shaw's is going to air and everyone gets to watch me literally from the beginning start with Wusa and how it got to the day that it launched. So, just pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm going to have a few more things to have on the market. I'm going to have some pre-roll. I'm going to have things out there. So just follow me.
Yep. And everyone remember, guys, woosah. Just chill it out. Not only is it the chillest thing you can do, you just woosah for a second. Like, it's also a chill new cannabis brand. So check it out.
Get the monkey's ears.
Okay, monkey. The monkey wants to woosah. Woosahing with Dennis. Why don't you? We're woosahing, guys. We just woosah'd with Dennis and Bowie the cat. Dennis and Bowie woosah about that time, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good afternoon, guys. It's been a blast.